What a wild few days it's been at the Gills. It's mad. And yeah, it's also my birthday today. Happy birthday to me. Brad Gallison and Shannon Gallison, I'm talking to you now at the start of this video just to say thank you very much for your involvement in backing our football club, Gillingham FC. The news that you had taken over the majority shareholder of the club was some of the best news that all Gillingham fans could have wanted this Christmas. It's my childhood club, and I grew up in the Medway towns, albeit being born in Maidstone actually, but I grew up in the Medway towns, and the club is dear to my heart, and it is to thousands and thousands of people around the Medway towns and beyond around the whole world as well. Surprisingly, Gillingham does have an international fan base all over the globe. We will back you all the way, and thank you so much for your message that you gave to the Gills supporters yesterday. It felt like a really a family approach that the club desperately was needing. Thank you so much. I'm not. This is not scripted. This is raw feeling of how I'm feeling at the moment. And today is also my birthday, so everything's come at once: Christmas, birthday, and a takeover of the beloved Gillingham Football Club. Thank you so much, and we cannot wait to see what you can bring to this club and release its raw potential. Thank you so much. Look, usually at this point in the video, I would say, look, here are all the links to all the sponsors and some extra bits. Look, all the links are in the description. Buy me a coffee, League 1 and 2 Discord server, and the Gaps of Knowledge podcast. Look, they're all in the description. That if you want to look at them, by all means do. I just want to get straight into this video because I'm excited about the direction Gills are going into. So let's get on with it. Welcome to German Gills. After many postponed games this December, Gills face Colchester United this Boxing Day afternoon. Your German Gills show bringing your live match reaction today from your host, Reese. Gills are victorious the last time we met in the league, and yes, it was the game that John Egan nearly scored the goal of the century. German Gills is coming live from Duisburg, Germany to see if the American-backed Gillingham can get those 3 points. I believe that we will win. Los geht's, Gills! Welcome to the German Gills show as Gillingham take on Colchester United this afternoon on Boxing Day here at Pitiful Stadium. I'm really excited for this one. The game hasn't happened yet whilst I'm recording, but I'm really excited to see how this game unfolds this afternoon. But yeah, kick-off in Priestfield is at 3 o'clock, but over here in Germany, it's 4 o'clock, and it's really great to have you here on this German Gills show. I'm going to be your host, Reece, to take you through every step of today's game. Any Colchester fans there as well who have made it to this video, thank you very much for stopping by. You can check our socials. We're on Instagram and German Gills, and on Twitter, we're Deutsche Gills. If you would like to go straight to the live match reaction, use the chat bars at the bottom of the video to navigate around. So let's have a look at what happened the last time we played Colchester United in the league. The game ended 1-1 for the Gills, and it was that moment where John Egan scored basically a goal from the car park, and it crashed against the crossbar, which would have been, I'm sure of it, goal of the century. I'm still stand by that. And I was at that game as well, and it was a good win against Colchester. But more importantly, I want to talk just briefly about what's happened over the last few days at Gillingham with Brad and Shannon Gallison investing into the club and taking a majority shareholder. We do have new owners at the club. What does this mean for Gillingham Football Club? I actually don't know. I'm talking here rawly, but some of the messages that they've been, the Gallison family have been putting out, an aggressive transfer window, lucrative funds. I mean, I don't, in retrospect, relatively, I don't know really what that means. But what it does mean is that there is some real financial backing, and it's more. And what I really am liking about this at the moment is just everything feels a little bit fresh at the club. Everyone's getting a bit more excited. I expect there to be quite a few supporters at Gillingham today at Priestfield. Look, the game, if you're watching this, the game's already happened and we know the result. I don't know that yet. I'm filming this on the 24th of December, actually. As you can tell, I'm really excited about this. And I cannot wait to see what happens on Boxing Day or today, I suppose I should say. And also, I'm turning 32 as well. I'm 32 today. I mean, it's been a long time in the coming for a Gills changeover, and it's taken till I'm 32 years old for that to happen. I'm really excited, you can tell, and you should be as well. And it's okay to get carried away at the moment, but all that matters moving forward, and I hope the Gallinson family are watching this, but all that matters moving forward this season is that we just stay up. And today is a really important step in trying to do that, and hopefully we will get those 3 points against Colchester this afternoon. And heading down in the car to Priestfield Stadium, we have, of course, Adam Wesgate. What are your thoughts of what's happened the last few days at Gillingham?
Well, what a few days it's been. I mean, I know when we saw the changes on Company's House that we kind of knew something was going on. We didn't quite know, but we all had a guess. And I don't think anyone thought it was going to happen quite this quickly. We kind of thought that there would be money, but that the deal couldn't be done this quickly. And I don't think the Christmas timing is any coincidence whatsoever. But obviously, I'm really pleased. That gives us hope for January. Please, everyone, do temper what the score expectations are over the next 3 games, because until Leicester and Hartlepool, I think Harris has said as much, there's not a huge amount we can do business-wise. We really have to get them in early doors. But let's be positive today. Hopefully we can get a win today and then a couple of draws. If we can just hunker down, get anything out of these games, we're not cut adrift at all. We're actually in it's not a healthy position, but we're not in as much danger as it might seem. Only 2 relegation places, so I'm being positive.
And obviously we've got today's game, and what are your thoughts about that as well?
And yes, I suppose there is the nitty-gritty of today's match and the score. My head's saying 0-0 because Colchester, I mean, if we lose today, I know what I said earlier in regards to not worrying. That's still a bad result. By any stretch of the imagination, that's a bad result. So I'm going to go 2-1 today. I'm going to be super positive, but my head's saying 0-0. Then if we can get a couple of draws in the next few matches again, or the next 2 matches, that's what we need. But I'm going to go 2-1 today, but my head's saying 0-0.
Let's head over to Priestfield Stadium for today's live match reaction. Wesgate's Gills. So the new era begins now. Let's see if Gills can pick up 3 points on the first game of this new era. Let's see how it pans out. Kinde's now going to get this ball on this right-hand side for Colchester. It goes through the centre box, and it just goes over the bar. It's a good press from Gills at the back, but they fell asleep on the right-hand side and gave Colchester an opportunity to get in and get a shot away, and that is the best opportunity that's happened this game so far. I think it's a Kinde who picked the ball for Baggott. Baggott was a little bit weak there, and he allowed Kinde to get through and got the ball into the box, and just about did enough to put the player off to get it over the top of the bar. But that is a first real attack of this game so far, and it's currently 0-0 still, and not really much in this game so far. But hopefully Gills can get into it and maybe get a goal. Who knows?
His contact on Hughes wasn't seen as a foul. Mandron has it on halfway.
Oh, it's poor by Mandron, and it means that the Colchester are through on this left-hand side that goes into the box. This could be dangerous. It's gone across the face of the goal, and it's gone straight in the goal, and Colchester have scored. And it's always going to happen, wasn't it? It was unfortunate because it was Mandron that caused that, and there's a little bit of argy-bargy of Charmander at the side of the pitch. I wonder if he was subject to some abuse about 10 minutes ago from Gills fans, and he's given it large back, which is understandable, but at the same time, unfortunately, it's a poor Gills defensive error from Mandron, out of all people. Puts it into the box, and you just take your chance there and just get it on target. It might go in, and that is the case. And unfortunately for the Gills, Colchester have gone 1-0 up after about 25 minutes. Gills got the ball on the right-hand side. It's going to be Jeffries with the ball. He needs to create something here. He's got no real support. He has now with Elkan, who's running into the box. This is dangerous. Can Gills create something here? No. That's, again, this is what's happening throughout this game. Gills get into this final third, and we just crumble, and nothing ever comes to fruition. It's really poor. It's really good play. It's got lots of opportunities to get the ball in the box, and he just does that. And this is what's been happening all season. This is why we can't score in the league, because we just fall apart as we're going forward. Still 1-0 Colchester. Just got a ball on this right-hand side. We've got Akinde going to run in. He's got support there. Jeffrey's going to shoot from distance. No, why hasn't he done that? Why has he done that? Should have taken the shot, but it's McKenzie's got the ball and it's been blocked. Why? You've got 1 minute left of this half. Just take a shot. This is what I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Chance your arm. Have a go. And there's been a bit of argy-bargy here. This is incredible. What's happened here is this... I don't know what's a bit hot under the collar here, and I have no idea what's going to happen, but we're going to have to see this in the replay. A lot's happened in the space of about a minute or so. I'll say a lot. Gills should have had a shot on target of Jeffries, but this is more important now. It's overspilled here, and this is be interesting to see what happens here. It looked like it was all caught up. Some Colchester player was in there. I didn't see who it was, but then I don't know who started it, so we'll have to wait to see how this all turns out and unfolds, but there's a little bit of argy-bargy. We're going to have to wait and see what happens, what the ref decides. So we'll come back when the ref decides what to do here. So there's been a bit of a decision here, and he's gone into his pocket, and he was talking to the full official for a while, the referee, and he's given a yellow card to both sides, and that has diffused everything. And there you go, a little bit of interesting drama at the end of the first half. That's a really poor ball again by Gills, and they're so poor in defence at the moment, just giving the ball away left, right and centre. And that is half time, and yeah, let's go to have a chat with Adam Wesgate. So at half time, it's Gillingham 0, Colchester United 1, and on the line we have Adam Wesgate.
Good afternoon.
So what do you make of that game so far, Adam?
Well, I think it's been a very typical game of two teams at the bottom of the table. I'm gutted that we're 1-0 down, because I think on the run of play, it's been a 0-0 to be honest, or at least should be a draw, but we can never score. However, I'm going to be positive and say I said 2-1 with my heart and 0-0 with my head, so my heart can still be right.
Yeah, well, if you go with your heart, we might be in for a bit of a winner. But there was a bit of an argy-bargy right at the end of the game. Can you give us more details on that?
Yeah, me and my dad sit right behind the dugout, about 5 rows back, so I couldn't have had a better view. And it looked that the guy, which is the Colchester player, slapped him around the back of the head, open hand, and it looked completely deliberate, from Stonewall red as far as I could see. Then he saw violent conduct, and especially around the head, they're very obviously, and rightfully so, self-conscious of it. Yeah, that should have been a red card in my opinion.
Oh, fair enough. No, I had a bit of a tricky view from my side, but I've got one more question to ask, and that is, what do Gillingham need to do in the second half to get back into this game? Because it looks like the goals are literally coming from nowhere. So I don't know what you think.
Well, no, it doesn't look like that. I think we need to, because we seem to be switching from a back 5 to a back 4 when we go forward. We've got to put more attacking players on and change things up, because apart from the Elkan where he got through chance in the end, we've created absolutely nothing. I don't Reeves off. Don't think he's having a good game. I'd probably put someone like Cashket and Green on, or someone like that, and just try and get something. Try and just put bodies forward. It's no good at 1-0, and I know it's a cricketing term, but it feels like we declare every time that we don't that we let a goal in. I will say this though, just on the positive. Number one, Mr. Scally and Mr. Fisher are sitting behind us, and Mr. Scally looks an awful lot healthier than when we saw him at the start of the season, so that's good. And number two, I'm going to reiterate again, until we get past the Stevenage game, we cannot change the transfers realistically. So we just have to get through these games, and it's the January transfer window that matters. Obviously, I want the result, but we just kind of have to accept that we are where we are till probably the Hartlepool game.
Yep, absolutely. Well, hopefully by the end of this next half, we'll have something to cheer about. But we'll catch up at full time, Adam.
Keep our fingers crossed. But I know if we can score a goal, I'm going to be positive.
Sorry about getting away for the second half. Just as a reminder, there won't be any German Gills videos for the next two fixtures because I'm away. I don't know if you knew that, but yeah, just thought I'd let you know. I've tweeted that, but yeah, so Sutton and Stevenage won't be here. But let's see if Gills can get so. That's one of the worst halves I've seen in a long time. Again, they're just outdoing themselves. Let's see if it can change the second half. So Gills got a free kick, about 30 yards out, taken by Reeves. Going to dink this one in. I think it's gone to the back, to the left-hand side. It goes across the face of goal, and Baggott did very well to hit it across, and then Mandron over the bar, and there's an injury to Baggott. Unfortunately, I hope that's just a caution so he can get up quickly. But let's have a look at this. A decent attack from Gills. Actually, it wasn't badly worded. A better delivery from Reeves, and just headed miles over the bar by Mandron. But much better attacking movement and intent right at the start of this second half. Gills coming forward down this right-hand side. It's McKenzie who's got the ball. And he's a little bit of support. He's got it in O'Keefe. Can Gills actually come forward and create something here at the moment? It's got a bit stagnant moving forward, and it goes to the centre. I think that is to Tondo, who's managed to pick the ball up. Or Elkan. I can't see him to shoot from distance, and it's a shot on target. And I mean, that's the best that we can manage at the moment. It's an absolute diabolical performance so far. Still 1-0 Colchester. Colchester coming forward down the centre. It looks like they're going to shoot from distance. They've got a great chance here to take a shot. It's a decent save by Turner. It's on target. He had to make that save. It was probably quite easy in the end, and Colchester could have felt they would have done better with that shot as Gills clear their lines. And it's a decent bit of work by Colchester. It's what Gillingham are doing at the moment. And got 5 Gills players around him. He still managed to get a shot on target away and making the keeper do something. And this is what Gills aren't doing at the moment. Luckily, Turner was up for the challenge and managed to save it and parry it away to into a safe place. And still 1-0 Colchester. So Colchester were thrown this right-hand side, launched it into the box. Gills to clear their lines. It's gone to the feet of Baggott. The shot from distance, and it's just gone wide. Another decent effort from Colchester there. And if that's on target, you never quite know if it's going to go in. But Colchester knocking on the door again. Oh my goodness me, that is an absolutely horrendous challenge by Tutonda. And oh my goodness me. I wonder if the ref's done very well to calm everything down there, and I think it was just a late challenge. I don't think there's really any malice in that, but I think Tutonda's going to get a yellow card. But I'm going to put that in the highlight reel because that was a late challenge, and I don't know who it was, but he went absolutely flying, and that's going to be a yellow card for Tutonda. My goodness me, that's a not tackle of the season by Tutonda. My goodness me. Harriet's going to put the ball in the box on this right-hand side for Gills, puts it in the near post, and it's cleared away by Colchester, and it's gone sky high. And if Gills can get this one down, they have done, and Williams has got it himself. It's going to be taken by Harriet. He's left-footed, so he has to do something with it. It's great passing and work, and Harriet's got the ball. He's going to take a shot, and it's blocked, and it's the best bit of attacking play by Gills so far. My goodness me. Good work by Harriet there. McDonald's for the corner on this right-hand side. Can Gills get themselves a goal to equalise? It's gone to the back post and it's just headed wide. I say just headed wide. Baggott, who can score those headers, just put it about 6 or 7 yards left wide of the left post. But you know what? It's much more better attacking intent from Gills, and on another day he puts it on target and it might go in. But it's much better from the Gills. But is it a little bit too late? I think it probably is. But it's still 1-0 Colchester. 5 or so minutes left in this game. Green's got the ball, he's going to pick it up. Can he stand his feet and create something? It's gone to Jeffries, and then McDonald on the right-hand side, and it's now released to Kashket, who's not really been in this game. Back to McDonald. Gills have got a create something. Let's go to the box from McDonald, and it's headed away by Colchester, and it's going to be cleared away again. No, it's not. It's been picked up by Kashket, and again, the attack is continuing as McDonald's going to put it into the box. Taken down by Manjon. He just can't get the space to shoot. Williams is going to shoot, and it just goes wide. Oh well. Still 1-0 Colchester. And that is full time. Colchester have got the big win here, and we're going to go over to Adam Wesgate for his final thoughts of today's game.
So it ended Gillingham 0, Colchester 1, which is quite familiar, and obviously as you can see it's quite dark, but there is a cloud over Gillingham still. I will say we've got the January transfer window coming, but I would like to mention the human side of this, in the sense of that it was poor. The players aren't hiding that. I won't mention which one, but one of the players came over afterwards and just looked beyond dejected and said that we were a word that I won't repeat on the channel, but you know, they are trying, and as rubbish as it is, and it is rubbish, how we're playing at the moment, it must be horrible for them. So we plough on. We've got Sutton. We need to get past Sutton and Stevenage. Leicester hopefully will be a good day, but Hartlepool I think is where our season really has to kick on. So try and stay positive, but hopefully there's more to come, or something to come. Hopefully we'll score a goal soon. So staying positive.